Okay, that was the Dr. Zombie.
Tommy Cannon, everybody!
Okay. Oh my God! Thank you very much, Russ,
Thank you,
for
Tommy.
letting me do that stupid
Oh my
crap
gosh.
right there.
That was hilarious, man.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
The pubes joke, huh? Which is it? Okay, it's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Which is it? Which is it? Is it Butt Stoker's Cracula? Or is it Bram Stoker's Ejacula? Which is it? Which is it, Russ?
Is this real or?
Is it real? Which one's the real one?
I'm gonna go with the latter. The
Do you win?
Yes, yes.
I did not verify that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm drooling on myself just thinking of
The very thought.
Butt Stoker's Cracula. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bram Stoker's Ejacula. I don't even know if that's real.
Oh man. I was taking mental notes over here, ready to go home.
Yeah. Now. Oh, there we go. You hear that?
What was that?
We have to make it real now.
Oh, okay. We have some film equipment here.
Yeah.
We can work out something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And
You
we
be
have
Dracula. I'll be Renfield.
we have a costume designer right
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Stunt coordinator over there. I
Oh,
think
nice. Oh, nice. Oh, cool.
just
We've got the whole crew right here. Yeah, Glenn could put on his awesome camera and, oh man, we can sink our teeth into things. It'll
Sure.
be great.
Into things.
Yeah,
Sure.
into things.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Where did Dr. Zombie come from, man? That was a hilarious bit. Oh my gosh.
That came from, I started showing bad movies at the Trunk Space, and I kind of wanted to be like the midnight movie host, like kind of a thing.
Sure.
So it started that way, and then I just kind of started seeing more and more possibilities of that character. Like, I made him into an improv show for Ghost Fest, which is the Torch Theater's 32-hour improv marathon that they have like the weekend before Halloween.
Wow.
So I would dress up as him and do improv shows as him, and I made a card game out of him now, and he's a comic book, and
That's great.
He's all kinds of crazy shit.
That's right, because you draw like me. You create your own
Yes.
comics and stuff like
They're
that.
drawing people.
We are drawing people, and we're drawn to people.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but
We're drawn to comics. Hey, Ken Brown.
hey,
how's
Ken
it
Brown
going?
and Drawn to Comics, sponsor of the show. Fred the Mustard Packet. That's the
That's
work
right.
I most know of yours.
Yes, and it started at the same time as Amazing Arizona Comics. Did you
Around
know that?
2010?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's right.
Okay.
Fred and Speed Cameron are the same age.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, has anyone dressed up like Fred the Mustard Packet?
That has never happened.
See?
I have looked up a YouTube video on how to dress up as a ketchup packet. Not a what? Uh-oh.
Okay, she's getting into it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You know what? Apparently, it's cheap and easy. So I just might make one too. Who knows?
Closet cosplay.
You know what? You could be Harriet the Honey Packet. There's William Herman Hot Sauce. So there's variety. Yeah. So there you go.
Wow, man, it sounds like you're just a man of a million ideas.
Yeah, they keep hitting. I don't have enough time to make them all.
Oh, I can relate to
Yeah,
that, sure.
it's crazy. I have a sketch pad full of bad ideas that I want to make. Yeah.
Well, you came up Desert Dudes, right?
Desert
Was what
Dudes,
You shared
yeah.
with me like a year ago.
Yeah, and
then
now I finally made them.
Yeah, he shares this idea, Desert Dudes, with me about a year ago, and then maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, I just get a random Facebook message, and it's the first strip of
Here
Desert
they are,
Dudes.
and then I smack you with 12 of them.
Oh, and they're
I've made a
hilarious.
couple more since then, yeah.
They're great, man. Are you a Phoenix native, or?
I am not a native, technically, but I've been here long enough to be one.
Okay, so we moved here when I was 8.
Yeah,
similar
something like that.
situation?
Yeah, I was a little kid. I started remembering things. When I first came here, it was amazing because Reading Rainbow, when I came here from New Jersey,
Okay.
right across the river from New York City, and they had this book come out on Reading Rainbow called Gila Monsters Meet You at the Airport, and it was about a kid moving from New York to Arizona.
Oh my
And they
gosh.
featured it on friggin' Reading Rainbow.
So that was like your
And I was
Bible.
like, that's my life! I relate to this! I never saw a Gila monster, but I did see a guy in a cowboy hat! I'm like, there's real cowboys here.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Some of those bartenders at the Bikini Lounge are
Right.
borderline.
I was a little kid, it could have been an urban cowboy. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, urban cowboy?
Cowboy, John Travolta.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it urban cowboy or is
Urban-
it booty cowboy?
Is it come in her hand cowboy. I don't know. I thought of, this is coming to you from the mind that thought of Made on Man's Hard On.
Made on Man's Hard On. I thought of that great.
Earlier today when I looked at Made in Manhattan. I mean, this is somebody's job. This is, I mean...
Somebody's job is to come up with that,
is to come up with the titles.
Michael 23 once showed me a clip of Edward Penis Hands one time.
Really?
That was unbelievable. You would think like each finger is a little wiener. No, the whole hand is like a giant elephant dong. Like it was so
that's
weird.
Not what I would have thought of.
Yeah, so weird.
I would have thought it would have been 10.
Yeah, you would
like
think that, right? Yeah, you'd think they'd put
phalanges.
like a little hole on the butt, and that would be his penis. No,
Right.
it was like giant.
Sorry, we got a budget of $200.
Big ol'-
So we can go to Fascinations and get two $50 BBCs, or we could spend $20 on a bunch of little ones. Let's get the BBCs. Let's
Yeah,
spend the whole
they
budget.
went.
You're
Yeah.
cosplaying that on your own.
Okay. I'm on my own for Edward
Well, I think
Penis Hands.
that's the point of those props, I think, right? It's 'cause
Yeah.
they're on your own. I remember that scene from Edward Scissorhands where he's trying to help I think it's the injured boy or something like that, and he ends up just slicing up his face a little bit. You remember that scene?
I don't remember that movie very well.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Me neither. That's just the only part I remember. He's trying to help someone that's injured, and he's kind of flailing about, and his fingers are, of course,
Oh,
scissors.
they're made of scissors. So
Right,
he's
and he's
messing
doing
things
more
up
harm.
more.
Yeah, I wonder if there's an equivalent scene in Edward Penis Hands where...
Oh, he's trying to help some poor person.
yeah.
Some old lady has fallen on the street with her groceries, and he's trying to help pick her up. But
Sure,
really,
but he ends up just like...
she gets stuck.
He ends up like pig spitting
You
her
know
or
what?
something.
Yeah, and she's can't get up. We're screenwriters now.
Yeah, I think we just
based
that
off
was
of what we said
That
here,
we
we're
just pitched
screenwriters.
that. We just pitched
Yeah.
that to Hollywood as Edward Scissorhands.
Slam dance, get ready.
So what's the next idea in the sketchbook that's actually gonna come to life? I know you're working on
Ice cream pirates.
Ice cream pirates. Give us that elevator pitch.
Okay, well, imagine, if you will, a world of pirates. But you know how Fred the Mustard Packet? He's like a sentient mustard packet.
Absolutely.
Imagine ice cream cones, but they're pirates.
Okay. Ice cream often
So
comes in
as
boats.
soon as I'm finished with issue 6 of My Big Break, or as soon as I finish this other book that a friend of mine has for me about a leopard, when one of those things gets done, then I'll start in with the ice cream pirates.
Awesome. My big
Or
break.
something, because both of us are now hungry.
Here's how you satiate your hunger. So I have a mustard project and an ice cream project. So imagine mustard on ice cream and you don't feel hungry anymore.
It's like magic.
It's magic!
Right. There's one pregnant woman in the audience. It's like,
That sounds good.
that sounds good. You work on My Big Break, the comic by Philip Haldeman, who was...
Yes.
This is interesting Phoenix Tonight history because we're
Oh,
celebrating
man.
the 12th episode. This is the full year is now completed. You were a guest on my pilot episode, which was not filmed. We just did it live here at the theater in 7 minutes for the 7 Minutes in Heaven variety show. You
Right.
were basically one of the first guests. Philip was the first guest on my first actual show that we filmed. And you guys work on a comic book together.
That's right. Yes.
So it's just a small world. This is like Don Rickles walking onto the Tonight Show, then he's on the Dean
Yeah,
Martin
and
Show,
then-
then Dean Martin's on
And then
the
Johnny
Tonight Show.
Carson comes on and roasts him for
Right.
being racist in front of his like multiracial cast.
Right. You actually hate all these people.
You
don't
hate these
Yes,
people.
Johnny.
You-
Yes, I
do.
But you and Philip work on this autobiographical comic about his
Yes,
time
he
in Hollywood.
has had a remarkable instance where he was. Have you guys heard of a movie called The Room? Has anyone heard of this thing?
The Room.
Okay.
Couple people.
There is a movie that's worse than Plan 9 from Outer Space and Robot Monster combined. Some people call it Floor Plan 9 from Outer Space. That's how bad it is. It's literally just called The Room. It's directed by a mysterious man that goes by the name of Tommy Wiseau.
Okay.
And it is a god-awful movie. It is really bad. But it has screenings everywhere all the time. It's played in LA from like 2003 till now. Like they've always been playing
Wow.
it. It's kind of like a Rocky Horror vibe. People like yell at the screen. They've got chants that they do every time.
Cues and
Yeah,
chanting.
they've got like
Wow.
the same joke they do every time. One of the props is like a framed picture of a spoon. Every time you see it come up, like people throw plastic spoons at the screen. And so Phil, who is our local friend here,
Yep.
he played Denny in The Room, which if you've seen The Room, you're like, oh my God, Denny, that wimpy kind of weirdo kid. Yeah, he played that guy, and so he writes his autobiography of being in that movie and
Wow.
living in Los Angeles at that time. And I'm one of the artists.
You're one of the artists
I get
on
to draw pictures of The Room a lot.
Where can people find that, The Room? Do you know where that's at? online?
PhilipHaldeman.com.
Oh, okay, philiphaldeman.com.
So, yeah. Yep.
He does a great podcast here, too.
Yeah, he does the On the Grid podcast.
On the Grid,
And Philip, once in a while, he'll make an appearance at a con, or
Sure.
if there's a screening somewhere in the room, he'll be there and he'll sell his comics there. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this.
Are we going to drop a Phoenix Tonight exclusive?
Okay. Do you know there's that Adam guy who does that show, Adam Ruins Everything?
Yeah.
He ordered some copies of the comic book.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not going to ruin them.
I
is
hope
he?
so.
Is he gonna
I hope he does.
Is he going to
I think
debunk Philip's life?
I think he's going to ruin The Room in general. Like
Oh,
normally when
wow.
like when James Franco got the comic book, he's coming out with The Disaster Artist. So I
Yeah.
think I think
Wow.
Adam might be ruining The Room soon, guys.
True TV.
I don't know.
Because it's true.
I don't know. Sorry, Adam, if I ruined that for you.
That's how it feels, you bastard! I don't want to know what's going on behind the counter at KFC. Anyway, well, this was great, man. It was such an
You're
honor to
great.
have you back here to do this for real.
It
Get
was
it on
great
camera.
to tell a nasty joke on your show again and ruin it. I loved it. Pubes. Coffee with pubes in it.
Pubes.
Oh,
Are these pubes gluten free?
They're Vladimir Putin free.
Is there
I'm Charles Nelson Riley.
is there a porn equivalent of The Room called The Womb?
The Womb?
Have they made that yet?
Oh, they should.
I think Philip would be in that too,
Yeah,
right? I
The
think he would
Room-
do a crossover.
There's room. That's what we.
There's Room. That is the comedic genius of Tommy Cannon, everybody. Let's put your hands together.